Everybody do it better, you know we drip the best. We cover everything from the south to the west. It's a whole lot of drip, you know. It's a whole lot of drip, you know. Hey, it's a whole lot of drip, you know. It's a whole lot of drip.
Hey guys, before we dive into deep thoughts here, we just want to give a brief update on what's been going on. We didn't tune in, or you didn't tune in with us for the last game against the Edmonton Oilers because we recently received notification that our access to the games got revoked. Shit's not always rainbows and butterflies. So we're working on getting our access back. The NHL performed an audit on the Kraken and determined that we weren't eligible. So we're working on it, and luckily we have people in our corner that are assisting us on working on it. But for today, we're just going to give a brief recap on the last two games, very brief for the Oilers game. Again, we weren't actually there. But we want to dive in and give our thoughts on how the Kraken are doing as of late. Excuse my somewhat low energy.
Yes. Same. So we both received that news a few days ago. We kind of been doing a couple of planning and talking back and forth, and we're going to continue on with our podcast. Definitely keep supporting us and always like the video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We're definitely trying to start something new. We've been doing this for a while with collaborations and whatnot, but we are definitely trying to gain support and kind of build a community around hockey.
Yeah. As a Latin person, I think I'm trying to just bring more awareness, and I think it's probably the same for you.
Yeah.
Growing up, for me, I had no idea what hockey was. Yeah, it was just never really an interest for me. But being at these Kraken games and feeling the energy and feeling just the friendly banter that goes on in the stands, or just the friendly conversations that you have supporting the Kraken, like it's an environment that others should experience.
Yeah. Yeah, and in my experience with hockey, I used to play hockey, PB outdoor hockey. We used to practice behind the Pioneer for you guys in the sunny side, and play in front of the old Kmart. Where, yeah, so a long time ago.
No idea we had a Kmart.
Yeah, no. So I used to play in this hockey league, and it was like a stick ball. So it was like a ball that we played hockey with, and I had all my gear for it, and I was frustrated one time, and I guess I slammed my hockey stick on the ground too hard. It broke, and that was the end of hockey for me.
Yeah, that was the end of your career.
Yeah. I mean, it was really fun. So I really do hope eventually, the Valley and Sunnyside, they get more involved with hockey, and then maybe they can start a league again.
Yeah, for sure. I think every kid or child or just anybody needs to find the hobby that they like or the sport that they like. So I agree. We're going to keep swimming. Avoid the Kraken. But we're gonna keep going here. Like I said, on Saturday the 11th, the Kraken played the Edmonton Oilers. Did you see those pictures of how fans were walking in?
Oh yes, I believe they had the bags, the brown bags over their head. At the end of the day, they were offering it to the Kraken fans.
What?
Well, we were down for one.
Oh, I see.
Wearing the bag.
I see what you're saying. Okay, yes. So Edmonton came in 2-9. That is, I think, the background for the paper bags, just kind of feeling embarrassed, I guess.
Hey, loyal fans, you're pulling up to Seattle.
But you don't want them to see your face?
Yeah, you didn't. It would have been easy just to be able to slide on a Kraken jersey and blend in. But they wore theirs with pride, and they walked out with pride that day.
They did. First period, Hattie.
Wow, Hyman.
Hyman Hattie.
Mm.
The fun thing for me is when you're on Hattie watch, like of course you know you're on Hattie watch, you know you're one away from three goals. But once the Hattie happens,
Oh man,
the
you got to call AAA because we're tires deflated. Right there.
not just that, but just the celebration of like the fans acknowledging that you just got a Hattie and throwing literal hats into the rink.
Oh, wow.
I mean, how
You got to celebrate it, even if it's the other team, right? It's like you don't see that too often.
I don't know that I saw Kraken fans throwing hats in, but
So
definitely Oilers fans
so
were
there's
throwing
that many
hats in.
Oiler fans in the stands that game. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, who picks up the hats?
The ones that have the little scoopers. I don't know if you see them going.
The Filson skaters.
Yeah, the ones that be cleaning that up. You got shovels and you got a good line of them. I'm sure you can get them all kind of gathered up pretty quickly, but yeah, pretty inconvenient.
Is there
Bad.
is there a hat? If you were wearing a hat and you were at a Kraken game and Hattie happens, is there a hat that you would refuse to throw in the rink?
You know my Steelheads Mariners hat.
Yep.
That'd probably be the one I would not want to throw in a rink. But like they should definitely make a hat that's like on a fishing pole, like a little mini fishing pole. You can throw it
And then reel it back.
Yeah, so I still want that hat.
Yeah.
Is there a lost and found?
So deflating, like you said, deflating first period. The Kraken go on to lose 4-1. They avoid the shutout.
Thank God. Yeah.
Thanks to someone that's been kind of on your list of.
Oh yeah, Jaden Schwartz.
Yeah.
And man, he's been electrifying, and it's always fun to watch him. Excited to see him play some more. Want to get back in there, and you know when you're looking and you're watching the game, sometimes it's hard to be able to watch the game with one of your eyes in the hole because you're following the puck and trying to predict when they're passing it behind the net to when they're passing it to when they're just tipping it in, and so you always got to prepare yourself for any of those shots.
But luckily, Schwartz hits that goal. We avoid the shutout with the Kraken get their butts kicked. I mean, they're really not able to recover for the rest of the game, and they go on to lose 4-1. In practice the next day, Hackstall grilled them. They only had 9 shots on goal in the first 2 periods of that game. So he's urging them to shoot the goal more, or shoot the puck more. And so I thought, like, oh shoot, like the Avalanche are in town. We've got these guys out of the playoffs. Like this is gonna go hard. Like this is gonna be a comeback. Not quite.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of excitement surrounding this game, especially with Tanev coming back.
Yeah.
Everybody was super excited to see Turbo. The Kraken posted a few photos pre-game and during warm-up. We'll show you guys here. Shout out to the Kraken. But yeah, Tanev looked awesome going to that tunnel. Got me excited. And then in that first period.
Yeah.
Do you want to just carry that on? Because I would say in the first period, he scored.
I mean, if you think like storybook comeback of a player that's been on injury.
Right. If there were script writers, I think we talked about, this would be the perfect script. But yeah, he led that fast break. Like I said, I don't know, it looked like a basketball play to me where somebody steals the ball, but look, he stole the puck. And there was too many defenders there. He was one-on-one, you know what I'm saying?
He got it on the rebound.
Tanev did? I swear he hit it in.
Well, he did hit it in. But Vince Dunn races down the middle, takes the shot from the middle.
You know what I'm thinking? So Tanev, right before that play, earlier in that same play, he takes a strike at goal. He takes a shot at goal, and he hits it right off of the pole.
The goalpost?
The goalpost. And so then he comes back again after that and gets the rebound in. So he was playing aggressive that first period.
Yep.
That's what. Okay, cool. That's what I was interested.
Yeah, for sure. In that period alone, they scored more than they did in the first 2 periods of the Oilers game. Or the same, nine shots on goal. There was a weird Wenny play.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think it got called back. We were kind of celebrating already, And then we looked back at the TV and
The score didn't change.
yeah, we're like, what happened? And so obviously, like everybody else, we went to Twitter and we looked it up, and it showed that they had gotten called back. I believe it was interference to the goalie, and yeah, that was a strange one.
I like winning goals. I will say I do like winning goals. So that was kind of a bummer for it to get called back. Do you think that changed the momentum of the game?
I think that stopped ours, but what began the momentum for the Avalanche was the back-to-back goals in that second period. Definitely, like Joey Decord said in the post game, took the wind beneath their
Their
wings, and
Kraken have wings.
these ones do. But that's why we take them to the depth. So in the third period, I really thought there was going to be a little bit more of a comeback, but early on, Avalanche hit 2 more. Dunn gets frustrated.
Towards the end of the period. They finished that period with 1 shot on goal.
Wow, not much action for us to report on.
No, but going back to your comment on Vince Dunn, it's like the whole 2 technical rule in the NBA, right? You get 2 technicals and you're out.
I think they were just so back to back, and the time that you sit out for each one kind of just added up to the rest of the. But we'll definitely check.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
See, that's how my head was working. This is my second year.
I thought it was like a 2
covering.
offense thing, like.
Yeah, it could be. I could be wrong too. But that's been my like kind of hypothesis. Is like, oh, they add these 2 times up, and hey, done. You're out for. Says 3 minutes of this penalty, 2 minutes on this one. That's 5 minutes. There's only 5 minutes left.
But why not let him sit on the bench?
Ooh, maybe it's like when you mess with the ref, you out, homie.
It was 2 penalties, 2 back-to-back penalties. One was for the slashing. The other one is for. Ooh, what do they call that again? Unsportsmanlike conduct.
On the ref.
Unsportsmanlike conduct because of the way he was talking to the ref. Because he disagreed with the call.
I've never seen all 3 stars of the game be the other team.
What? We saw that the other day, right?
No, we had one player.
Oh, Yanni made it on the list. That's right.
And everybody.
Back to Vince Dunn. He gets kicked out for the rest of the game. You're down defenseman. Well, first line defenseman.
Right.
And then at that point, they're already down 4-1. Vince Dunn exits the game. And the Avalanche decide that they want to get one more in the net. So
yes, hit them while they're down.
I guess, yeah. So I mean, tough losses. They face the New York Islanders next.
You know, sometimes you gotta take it to the chin. Sometimes you gotta take it to the nose. Vince Dunn, you seen that with the last?
Yeah,
time?
he's been
getting in scuffles quite a bit, you know. But hey, he carries his own. You know, I give him the hat every game if I could.
Yeah, Davy Jones hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
No.
Every game? No.
Because you seen Alexia giving the business in the game too today, and he's giving that 1-2 special
punch.
That's right.
So I guess you could say that the guys understand that they have to go into this with some passion.
Passion.
But yeah, they got to turn it around. But definitely having Turbo, who they call the Energizer Bunny, is nice. Your guy is still out. Eberle was the first player that really caught your attention when we first started covering the Kraken.
Correct.
Eberle was seen practicing without the no contact jersey.
That's right. Yeah, he got a gouge in his leg, a good little slice there, slice. But he's recovering. Michael Myers, you know, it was Halloween not too long ago, so.
It's a good shot at Eberle's leg? Is that what you're saying?
He became a hockey player for a little bit. I thought that was Jason, but.
He took a skate to the leg.
He did. Always scary, man. Those blades, they're super sharp. Super sharp.
You see them get sharpened like right before the game. Just
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid and I used to watch my grandpa. He used to sharpen the shovels. And it reminds me a lot of that too.
I've never seen that.
Really?
I've never in my life seen shovels get sharpened.
Yeah, my grandpa, he used to sharpen the shovels, and then we also had like a good like hoe to be able to go out and take out the
Always
weeds.
need a good hoe.
Yeah, yeah, a sharp one too. But it's so much more helpful. You know, most people sometimes they dig and nope, you just swipe.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about the farming simulator now.
Oh, AJ Dillon. Shout out AJ Dillon. I thought it was super hilarious on his on TikTok. I seen him streaming himself playing Farming Simulator, you know, with the cowboy hat and everything. So it was pretty funny. You guys gotta check it out.
Our Kraken are really in the deep right now, in the depths of losing games. So hopefully they're able to get out of it. Saturday was, we didn't mention it, Veterans Day. So thank everyone for their service.
Thank you for your service. Pretty cool jerseys. Now, what are some of the details that you like about this jersey?
The color.
Love that green.
Hey, army green is a nice color.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
But Groovy had, I think, one of the best like walk-in pictures where he's just big old grin on his face. He didn't do so great that game though. So
I think McCann walked in with a hat. Sick. A hat.
Will Borgen walked in with a gray beanie on. And so that prompted people to be like, okay, it's gray beanie season.
SP&G.
I didn't know gray beanie season was a thing. Like specifically gray beanie?
Gray beanie. At least it's not the Carhartt beanies that everybody was rocking for a while.
What's wrong with the Carhartt beanies?
Just play it out, bro.
Hot take. Hot take.
I got one.
Hot take. He does. Shut up, Beth.
I wear it.
The next night is Hockey Fights Cancer night. That's on Thursday against the Islanders, and they're gonna be giving away a beanie.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. Check it out. And then they're also auctioning off the jerseys. They're gonna be wearing them during the walk-ins.
Sweaters.
The best time to wear a
Kraken
sweater is all the time.
Well, they call them sweaters,
Sweaters.
One with a collar.
but I consider the ones that are in the shop sweaters, and the actual ones that you auction and you buy are like almost like jerseys, but like jersey sweaters.
But like the jerseys in general are still called sweaters, I thought.
They are, but when I bought mine, I thought I was gonna have like the same one that they rock when they're down there, but it's not the case. So heartbroken.
Slight differences.
But that's all sports. Probably not basketball, right? Maybe.
I
even
feel like
basketball.
there's probably still slight differences
Yeah,
because
like
there's got to be
area.
breathing holes. Yeah.
Right. That's what I noticed. Yeah, so that's the difference with the Kraken's jerseys. They're official ones that you can auction for. They
Have
got
the holes.
the breathing holes. So if you guys get hot during the games, pull that money out and get on that auction.
Yeah, because those things rack up.
Bid.
Speaking of sweaters.
500, 600, 700.
Speaking of sweaters, the Kraken need to go into hoodie mode. And they need to get their hoodie mellow performances on. Because this isn't going to cut it.
Or they got to call Aaron Rodgers and just go into the depths, the dark.
Oh my god, the darkness retreat? Are you referencing the darkness retreat right now? Jeez Louise. That man has teased a mid-December comeback.
Crazy what modern medicine can do.
That about covers it. Kraken lost today, 5-1. I don't know if we went over the final score. 5-1.
Yeah, that Kraken got a smacking.
So the quote of today is "What the puck,"
What the puck?
and we don't have. We were going to introduce El Jefe de Jefes.
El jefe,
All the
jefe,
jefes were Avalanche players, so we're not going to do El Jefe de Jefes.
I mean, I guess you can say it's Tanev this game.
Sure, we'll give it to Tanev.
And then last game, it'd be
Schwartz.
Schwartz. El jefe de jefes, señores. We can't do too much copyright.
We'll keep you posted on our journey to get back into Climate Pledge Arena for Kraken games. That has been a What the Puck episode of Deep Thoughts.
Sounds like we're about to puck off.
Good night.
Everybody do it better, you know we drip the best. We cover everything from the south to the west. It's a whole lot of drip, you know. It's a whole lot of drip, you know. Hey, it's a whole lot of drip, you know. It's a whole lot of drip.